Welcome to Peritus Financial and Inventory Management Training Part 2. Today we're going to focus on suppliers master files. To achieve that, under Supplier, select Master File. Here you are confronted with a list of all the current suppliers that you have captured in your system. If you would like to make changes to a supplier, you can select it, and to change the name, you select the pencil, change name. That gives you the opportunity to rename that particular supplier, or you select it and can select the open or go to master file button, or if you double click on it, it will open that master file for you. Right now we are going to be focused on the creation of new master files, and to do that you select the new item with the green plus. Once you've got the new item, you can capture your account code and then capture your name or description. I am going to create Peritus Business Solutions today as a supplier, and you will see here it appears in my list. If other people are adding suppliers in the background and they are not appearing in your list, you may need to select the refresh or reload PEC list button. That will populate your list again from the database, causing any other suppliers that have been created to appear in your list. So going into Peritus, here you are able to capture additional data, like you can specify who the buyer is from that supplier. You can categorize your suppliers with different categories. You can specify which area they operate out of. You can specify a currency. If it's a local currency, there's no need to specify the currency. However, if it is import-export, it is a requirement that it can calculate the import-export rate on the day of the transaction. So this is very important to do that. Credit terms, this is all typable. You can type in whatever you want. By default, a new supplier is blocked. This enables you as a business to create suppliers, have any admin staff able to create suppliers, but not necessarily able to activate them as people you would be buying from. That can be reserved for specific individuals within your organization, and it saves them the hassle of having to go and capture all the information about the supplier. Obviously, you can capture your postal addresses and physical addresses for your supplier. You can also capture the contact information for the people that you speak to at that supplier, along with telephone number, fax numbers, mobile numbers, and email addresses. We will at a later time talk about purchase and budget within a supplier organization. There are also the abilities to link internal notes to a supplier. So here you are able to capture any personal notes that specifically are about the supplier. You would select the green tick to accept that into the database. You can also print these. I'm going to not submit anything into the database at this time. Here you will see the serial numbers linked to the supplier, which ones we bought from that supplier. You will also see a list of quotation requests from that supplier, and here you are able to go in and view any history relating to communication that you've had with your supplier. So one thing you need to remember is whenever you've made changes to a supplier, you do need to hit the save button in order to write those changes back. So I'm going to save these changes now, and there we have created our supplier. I hope that was helpful. Thank you very much for attending.